Today, we're talking about Carnival, and not just any carnival, but Carnival during a pandemic. Last year, 2020, the year no one will forget, for the first time in 50 years of Sugar Mass here in St. Kitts, there was no in-person event for the carnival season. However, this year, there will be some events, however modified. This morning, our guest is Ms. Shannon Hawley, Chairperson of National Carnival Committee, who is here to give us more insight on the talk of the town, Sugar Mass, during the pandemic. Welcome, Ms. Hawley.
Good morning. Thank you for having me as your first
Yes.
I'm honored. Thank you.
All right, Shannon, tell us how long have you been operating? We'll start soft. We won't get to the hard questions yet. Tell us how long have you been functioning as in the role of chairperson of Sugar Mass?
Okay, so I assumed the role again in July 2020. So it's been a year and a half, a busy year and a half, even though we're in the midst of a pandemic. So a year and a half, feeling like 10 years.
Right. And you've made history as the first female chairperson, and you did it twice.
Yeah.
So that's something exciting.
Yes, it is.
So tell us, how does the role mesh with your personality? Is it in sync? Is it a challenge for you?
Well, of
You
course,
don't make it look like a challenge.
everything in the middle of a pandemic is challenging.
Right.
And, unlike other events, you're dealing with a cross-section of the community. So
Right.
you're dealing with from various stakeholders, from vendors to artists to folklore, etc. So it's challenging, and especially in the face of the pandemic, the challenges are ever increasing. However, we hope that after this year, things will go fairly smooth into 2022. Knock on glass. Yeah, and that we could learn from what we're doing now, and then make St. Kitts and Nevis Carnival the best small island carnival in the region, and that's what our aim is.
Well, unfortunately, I'm not like Mimi. Mimi said we're starting soft. I want to get to the good stuff. And the good stuff is some of the information, more specifically, that brought out what the challenges were that you faced and how you were able to overcome them as Carnival chairwoman, especially during the pandemic, of all things.
Well, sometimes I have to bite my tongue because I'm very talkative, maybe those, right? So sometimes I say things that maybe I shouldn't say. But in terms of, it's not only dealing with stakeholders. We have to take into consideration the task force, which is the critical body in terms of making decisions and guiding in the face of a pandemic. So even though we're a national event, we still have to ensure that every event that we put on is done so in a safe environment and in consultation with the COVID-19 task force, with ratification by cabinet. So it has its challenges, of course, because nothing happens overnight. It's a fluid situation, so some things may change from day to day, hour to hour. So literally, your hands are tied as it relates to your relationship with various stakeholders, because some people are so accustomed to doing things today for today.
Right.
It's very difficult with stakeholders, wanting to know what the status is on their events, whether they can have events, based on vaccination status, who is allowed in venues and that sort of thing. So it has its challenges. However, we're in the midst of it now, and I think we have had a dry run with our opening of Carnival as
Which
well.
was
as,
amazing.
Yes, it was amazing, thanks to people like
Lots
Mimi.
of fun.
So I
Yeah.
heard.
So, well, you need to log on and watch it if you haven't.
Right.
So it was great, and I think now we're in the midst of it, and we are ready to move forward.